Good morning. Good morning. No, I don't like the way it slants. But, hold on, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I know my hair's a mess. How is everybody? Good morning. Good afternoon. I should say good afternoon, huh? Oh my gosh. I posted a couple shorts. They really did have some really good singing shows at Cedar Point. I did want to say a lot of those you have to apply for. Hi, Pink Fan. Hi, sweetheart. A lot of those you have to audition for. Okay, so like you don't. I still believe you have to audition for like the shows. Monsters, you can be a monster. I think you can just apply for to be a monster, part of the Screams. But I do know if you're going to have like a singing or a dancing type of thing, or mostly singing, I do believe they all audition. And a couple of the girls that when we were walking by it we had watched, they were really good. They had some really good voices. Like I could sit there and watch them dance and sing and get up there and sing and dance with them. That's what I wanted to. I was in like, when we were standing there watching the shows, I was kind of like low-key dancing. It was fun for the most part. Like I said, I was just happy to be around my family, of course, and my brother, because my brother can't ride rides. His height and his weight prevents him from riding rides. Um, and I do believe that's the first time she found out she had got vertigo. Was because of a roller coaster. Hi, Maria. Oh, it's so good to see both my favorite ladies. And if you guys could you guys do me a favor and please pray. God, I know what it's like to fight somebody with cancer. And my heart goes out to Miss Sharon. So I love you, girl, and I'm here for you. Sorry, that's not how I wanted to start my morning off, but I'd gotten a message from Miss Sharon, you guys, and her brother is very ill. I just want to give her some prayers and let her know that, from my chat, from other communities that I know Miss Sharon goes into, could we just say some prayers for her? Yeah, it does. Oh, I know, a stupid stream. Hold on, let me, I wasn't gonna cry over that, but Sharon is a really good friend of mine, and she has been here through thick and thin, and it just sucks because I don't know, I haven't seen her this morning. I went back and checked some of my messages. We cried when we least expected. I know. And I was like, oh, in a happy story. Oh, did I just kick you, Minnie? I'm sorry. I didn't know you was down there, baby. You gotta tell Mom when you're down there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I accidentally kicked a kitty cat. Oh, but it's so good to see you, Maria. I hope you're doing good as well. I hope your daughter's doing better. I hope she's doing a lot better, and I hope you're doing better too with, the situation. And, it's gotta be hard. Life right now, these times are just so hard on people, and people that we love and we care about are getting sick, and our families are getting sick, and that COVID is still out and around and about, and it's still out there, and it's still um you know it's still bad. But I'm so glad to see you all. But what I wanted to come to you guys for was, this morning I was looking on my tablet and I found this article, and I want to share with you guys because I'm not sure if you guys know what's happening in the other countries, okay? Right now they're going through some shit that I would not wish an enemy to go on, or to have to deal with. 17th. So this was posted at 10:43. So this is the new article, okay? And this is from the New York Post. And what it says here is it's about what's happening in the other countries, which is very, very sad because does the U.S. step in? Is there a time when we step in to help them? Or do we just keep letting all these people die? Like, what as United States needs to do, okay? Like, from just reading this first two sentences, I cannot believe that this is happening. Like, the amount of things that we could do to stop terrorists, and we need to stop them. Like, terrorists are back, and it might not be hitting us, but it's hitting people that had nothing to do with anything. It's so sad, all this fighting and the killing needs to stop. I know, Maria. Okay, so what I'm reading here is it, I'll show it to you guys. The first two sentences have got me like, and this is okay. So this is the Israel, the war. It says Israel war live updates. At least 15 journalists have been killed since the Israel Hamas war started. Now, could anybody tell me what the Hamas is? It the Himalayans? Is that what it is? I hope you're doing good, Miss Pink Fan Girl. You know I love ya, and yes, Miss Maria, make sure you stay positive and tell her she's got a lot of supporters that love her. I love you. I love your daughter. So just make sure she knows that she's got a whole tribe of people rooting for her, okay? Make sure she knows that. Make sure she knows that her mom has so many friends and so many people who care and love about her. I think all the world needs is just a little bit of love, and I think we'd be okay. But then again, who knows? So, I'm confused on who are these other people? Who is it says been killed since Israel's Hamas war started. So, okay, so then it says at least 1,400 people in Israel have been killed since the Hamas surprise terror attack on October 7th. So the Hamas have started this war. The Hamas is currently holding 200 hostages, with about 50 more kidnapping victims being held by other resistance factions. Excuse me. And in other places. The Hamas military spokesman said in a televised statement Monday, according to the local media reports, an integrated and coordinated attack from the air, sea, and land that Israel Defense Forces announced Saturday they are preparing for dozens scare us, are scared of U.S., and we are ready for it, the terrorist group spokesman said in Monday's video. So, the terrorist is stating right here that our missiles and what we have does not scare them. I know, it's so sad. And it says right here in red writing, they stated they're not afraid of the U.S. They're not scared of the U.S. How is that possible, girls? Like, the U.S. can't just go in there and stop all this nonsense and take the terrorists out. I mean, they're holding 1,400 people in Israel have been killed. The Himalayas is currently holding 200 hostage. And it says, according to the local media reports, the integrated and coordinated attack from the air, sea, and land that Israel Defense Forces announced Saturday. They are preparing for doesn't scare us. Doesn't scare us. And we are ready for it, the terrorist group spokesman said Monday video. So they're ready for Israel's defense, and if we come after them, basically is what they're stating. Good morning, Dumpling. Good to see you, my babes. Thank you for being here. I just knew nobody was talking about this, and I'm just like, when I read this article this morning, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. There's too many of us losing lives. Like, if this terrorist started this, why can't we go on high terror alert? And you guys remember the alert systems when 9/11 happened? And of course I was locked in a hospital. We couldn't do anything on 9/11. We weren't allowed to go out and smoke a cigarette. We had to sit. We had to sit in a room, and TVs were all going, everybody's talking, scared. Like, it was crazy on 9/11 because my dad had his first 9/11 was the start of his heart problems. His triple bypass started, and then everything else started. Good morning, everybody. It's good to see you, ladies. Unfortunately, it's on this circumstances. So I don't understand how they have hostages over 200, and then every day they're kidnapping about 50 victims, and this is horrible. This is sad. So then it says, last week, Israel's Prime Minister Netanyahu was overheard telling IDF servicemen the next stage is coming during a visit to of kibbutzes that were raged by Hamas terrorists. So here it is in red, guys. So there's a lot of red writing in this. So I could always share this to Truthseeker's Facebook. If you guys want to find me, I'm not using my private Facebook, and I told my family not to add that Facebook for Truthseeker, due to the fact is there's been a lot of hate out here in this world, and I do not want anybody to, ever go after my family, especially my nieces and nephews. So, oh look, there's this, oh, we missed it. Okay, the Scooby-Doo candles. These candles, guys, are amazing. Not sponsored, but would love to sponsor Goose Creek. Let me show you guys this candle. They're heavy. They're 3 wick. It's made with bees, so it's made with soy wax blend with essential oils. So it's made with soy wax. And I made a Facebook and a YouTube. Not been on it in months. Never been a fan of Facebook. Girl, me neither. But I have a friend on Facebook. Her name is Jocelyn. And she's been one of my other big supporters from Australia. She sends me all kinds of Australian makeup because she knows I can't afford really good makeup. This is how sad this is. So I have a friend in Australia who loves me very much. She's a really great friend. But she sends me and she buys makeup from Australia, sends it to me, and then has me wear it and do makeup videos for her. And then she isn't. She said she doesn't wear makeup. She wants to wear makeup, but she's just not confident in wearing makeup. And I'm trying to get her to feel like, hey, look, you're sending me all this makeup. I'm trying to wear it, but you're sending me too much. Like, she just reboosted me all up again. She just sent me, I think a month ago, the whole set of what I needed. Thank you all. Yes, please hit that like button, subscribe. Let's go back to this article. But I did want to show you guys, these candles are made for pets, to burn around pets. That's the whole reason why I got it. It's because I have a kitty cat, I have a dog, and I have a bearded dragon. So these candles are safe to burn. Although it does say keep away from children and pets and things that may catch fire. But this is called Scooby Snack. But that's just your normal hazard on a candle. I don't like how it looks like tape holding the sticker on. But I told my mom not to get rid of the jar because I'm going to clean them out afterwards. And I am going to use them for something. Maybe soaking off my nails with the acetone because I have been doing those kits. Okay, so back to the Israel thing. Okay, so if all these people are coming up missing, where are the U.S. soldiers? Why? How? Can anybody explain that to me? I'm confused. I am so lost on how all this even started. I remember somebody saying to me that the last thing that happened was where Russia wanted to take over the other guys because they didn't like how their system went, like who's president. I'm not sure. I'm also from Aussie. Oh, but welcome. I love Australia. I'd love to go there one day. So thank you, Far. Thank you for being here. That's awesome. What side of Aussie are you on? But I'd love to go there. She sends me pictures all the time. She's terrified of my bearded dragon. She's so scared of it. Okay, so, okay, it says what to know. Iran says Hamas ready to release hostages if Israel stops airstrikes. At least 199 now known are taken. A video purports to show tied Hamas terrorists tortured with baby shark-like children's song. Oh my God. Dramatic video shows Israel and the Navy unit shooting the Hamas terrorist at sea. Then it says, follow. I think I'm going to get sick from being outside in the cold. An hour ago, Israel airstrikes hits 2 Gaza refugee camps. Oh my God. So now they're going to hit all the camps that are for refuge. Like, what the hell? Oh my God, you guys. Can I click this bigger? Look at this. It's so sad. I love you all. Thank you for all being here. It really means a lot to me. So this is somewhat like of the aftermath. It's so sad, you guys. They're going after refugee camps now. So it says, Israel's airstrikes are believed to have hit two refugee camps in central Gaza Strip. Tuesday, CNN reported sighting of Plasmania Ministry of the Interior. At least 12 people were killed and dozens more injured during an airstrike on residential buildings at the Al Bridgie refugee camp. A doctor at Al Aqsa Hospital reported. Hamas commander, I can't read that name. Hold on.
Hamas commander Ayman Nofal was among those killed at the camp, Al-Qassam Brigades, Hamas military wing, claimed. The Israeli shelling also struck a school that was housing displaced people at the Al-Maghazi refugee camp, CNN wrote. At least 6 people were killed at the scene, the Al-Aqsa hospital said.
So they went after a school? So they went after a school. Israel also struck a school and a hospital. Like, what the hell? That was an hour ago. Okay, so then it says, Pope Francis issued a call on Tuesday for all believers to pray and fast for the release of the Hamas Israel hostages and that innocent blood not be shed. Wow. That's what the Pope said. Pope Francis. And then here's his statement. So there's the Pope. And then up here is his statement. Another one that says, in red, Pope Francis issued a call on Tuesdays for all believers to pray fast for the release of the Hamas Israel hostages and that innocent blood not be shed. Let's pray and hope to God. If you're up there, let's not have any more blood. There's no need to have all this. I invite all believers to unite with the Church of the Holy Land, dedicating themselves today to pray and fasting peace, so that the hostages be freed and civilians not be made victims of conflict, of humanitarian law be respected, and innocent blood not be shed. The 86-year-old head of the Catholic Church wrote on X. I invite all believers to unite with the Church in their holy land, dedicating themselves today to pray and fasting peace, so that the hostages be freed and civilians not be made victims of conflict, of the humanitarian law be respected, and innocent blood not be shed. That gives me chills. On Sunday, Pope Francis said he was following the deadly events in Israel and Gaza with great sorrow, and underscored his support for the civilians faced with the IDF's retaliatory airstrikes. The humanitarian law is to be respected, especially in Gaza. Please let no more innocent blood be shed, neither in the Holy Land, nor in Ukraine, and nor in any other place. Enough wars. We always defeat and always the pontiff implored in another X post. So he posted twice on X. His last paragraph is crazy, y'all. Here. It hits you.
Humanitarian law is to be respected, especially in Gaza. Please, let no more innocent blood be shed, neither in the Holy Land nor in Ukraine, nor in any other place. Enough. Wars are always a defeat, always. The pontiff implored in another X post.
We should have a contest at who read it better. Hi, Antonio. Hi. How are you? Yeah, that's just nuts. Hi, everybody, though. Thank you all for stopping in. I appreciate every single one of you. Make sure you hit the like button. Show me some love. You can hit the dislike button too. I know we're talking about something horrible, and it's not something I really wanted to come with, but I needed to come with something, and this is what I read this morning, and oh my god. That's a lot of freaking smoke in all their buildings. Oh my god. All of their. Oh my god. Holy blurb. I'm gonna start doing a holy blurb. Okay, you guys, warning. Trigger warning. This is a lot of. Hi. Okay, so this is like, look at some of their. All of their stuff. Hi, y'all. Thank you for coming. But that's just sad. Like, some of those are, like, really, really, really bad. That's so sad. You're absolutely right. So it's unclear whether the rocket came from the Gaza Strip or from the Israel-Lebanon border. Are they about to shoot that car? Oh my god. Look at this one. Is that... That's not our tanks. Look at that tank. Thank you all for stopping in. Thank you, Maria. I love you, girl. Thank you so much for doing that for me. I guess I need to get some more mods, too. It's so hard, you know, I trust my girls, you know, I trust certain ones. That's a nice little tank there. The car doesn't look so happy to be right there. It better move. This is just horrible. So then it says the Israel Defense Forces appears to be hedging its plans for military offense. The Gaza Strip was supposed plans for a massive ground invasion remaining unconfirmed. We are prepping for the next stages of war. We haven't said what they will be. Everybody's talking about ground offenses. It may be something different. LT Colonel Richard Hatch told a regular briefing with reporters, according to the Judaism Post. Rumors about the IDF's plans started flying last week, in the week of the Hamas deadly surprise attack on the southern Israel on October 7th. Israel officials previously urged civilians in the northern Gaza to evacuate their homes and head ahead of airstrikes, a move that provoked a mixed response from the international community. 2 hours ago, two recessive civilians wounded by anti-tank missiles fired from Lebanon IDF. Great. Two reservist still. Wait, hold on.
Two reservists, one civilian wounded by anti-tank missile fired from Lebanon, IDF. By Olivia Land. Two reservists were wounded and one civilian was lightly hurt in an anti-tank guided missile attack from Lebanon Tuesday, the Times of Israel reported, citing the Israel Defense Forces.
That is crazy. What is, and this is all on X as well. It says Israel Defense Forces follow anti-tank missiles from Lebanon. Oh, son of a gun. And Israel civilian was injured as well. That's posted on Twitter, which is now called X, I guess, guys. So I'm not sure why they changed their name, but okay. This is the Times of Israel reports. 2 hours ago, German Chancellor arrives in Israel. Come on. Shaking hands with somebody. So I don't know who these guys are. So they must be somebody powerful. I just think this is sad. And do we know why the U.S. won't step in? The puppies are fast. My puppy is fast. He broke one of the leashes last night. Guess I can't use the retractable ones. Unless I get a big one. He was greeted by Israel Foreign Minister Eli Cohen, who said the Chancellor visit proves that Germany stands by the state of Israel. So Germany is standing with Israel. Israel military intelligence leader takes full responsibility for the Hamas attacks. The head military. I'm just gonna let you guys hold on. Then I'm gonna show you the picture.
The head of military intelligence for the Israel Defense Forces has said he bears full responsibility for the intelligence failure that allowed Hamas surprise attack on October 7. In all my visits to military intelligence directorate units in the last 11 days, I sat down and stressed that the beginning of the war was an intelligence failure, Major Gen Aharon Haliva said in a recent letter, the Times of Israel reported.
Here's the picture. It's sad, you guys. It's sad. Yeah, all those people loved. It's just horrible. This is sad that all these people are losing their lives, and this is how they have to go home to their families. Or, there's a couple soldiers there. I do believe the head of the IDF intelligence intel took full responsibility of the failure to prevent this. They should have been prepared, is what he's apologizing for. Which, how can you ever be prepared for an attack, right? How can you ever be really prepared to know something is coming like this? We weren't prepared like this for 9/11. We might be prepared a little bit better now, but how do you ever really, maybe they should have been on guard more. And I, think his apology, that it's not all their fault, you know. Um, until the IDF intelligence until took full responsibility for their failure that led the Himalayas attacks, which is sad. The military intelligence director under my command failed to warn the terror attack carried out by the Himalayas. We failed in our most important mission, and as the head of the military intelligence decorator, I bear full responsibility for the failure. He continued, what needs to be investigated, we will investigate in the deepest and most comprehensive way and draw the conclusion, but now there only is one task to fight back and win. So after they win, he's basically saying they're going to investigate and figure out why, how they failed, which is good. At least they're taking responsibility, they're taking accountability, they're taking, now they know what they need to be prepared for and never let guard down. But you shouldn't have to live life with your guard up, you know? Um, Israel airstrike Gaza killed a senior Hamas armed commander. The Hamas armed wing Lizzie here, I'm gonna let you guys hear it. I cannot pronounce these big ass words.
The Hamas armed wing is Eldin al-Qassam brigades announced Tuesday. Nofal was reportedly in charge of the central Gaza portion of the terrorist group's armed activities.
So, says Hamas announces the death of Emilia Nofal, a member of the terror group's General Military Council, and Israel's bombing the Gaza Strip. Okay, so they killed this guy. He was a terrorist, is what it says. Really? Okay. So this guy is now gone. He has been taken out. And it says, in the Israel bombing on the Gaza Strip, Hamas announces the death of Amana Nofal. Hold on.
Hamas announces the death of Ayman Nofal.
He was a member of the terror group's General Military Council. So he's now gone. He was also a member of the Hamas General Military Council, Times of Israel journalist wrote. Oh no. This is sad. Be prepared, you guys. This is what they're going through right now. It's so sad. Oh shit. Hold on. There's so much to read, you guys. This lists everything. Oh my god. Wow. Their images. Wow. Okay, here's one I can show. Where's this one? I don't know if I want to show the other one, you guys. let's see here. Hold on.
At least 15 journalists have been killed since the beginning of the Israeli-Hamas war on October 7th, according to the Committee to Protect Journalists. As of Tuesday, 11 Palestinians, 3 Israelis, and 1 Lebanese journalist have been killed. CPJ emphasizes that journalists are civilians doing important work during times of crisis and must not be targeted by warring parties, said Sharif Mansour, the organization's Middle East and North Africa program coordinator. Palestinians react after an Israeli airstrike on the Rafah refugee camp, in the southern Gaza Strip on October 17, 2023. AFP via Getty Images.
Okay. Be prepared. This one's hard. This is a shame. Like, they should get the they shouldn't be like this in this. This is ridiculous. This is horrible. A Palestinian mourns over the bodies of relatives killed in the Israel airstrike. This is sad. I'm not sure what this is. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking to see what this video is on X. I don't know, it's not really. It's taking forever. But this is what it looks like. There's a video, and then I don't know what that is. The terrorist was identified. Oh, okay. The terrorists were identified by surveillance while approaching the northern perimeter of France, the perimeter fence of Lebanese territory, and were observed to be planting a bomb. And the 4 terrorists were eliminated. It's popping up. Hello, good morning and good afternoon, everybody. So, it's only a 5-second video. It doesn't sound like there's no sound. Like it blew up. It's just crazy.
Police in several states, they are on the lookout for a California woman who went missing during a cross-country road trip. Her name is Chelsea Grimm.
Oh, yes, her, guys.
San Diego on September 24th, headed for a wedding in Connecticut. She was traveling alone, with the exception of her pet bearded dragon. Remember that, the pet bearded dragon, because that sort of comes into play with this whole thing. 3 days into the trip, she met up with a friend in Phoenix, Arizona. That same day, she called her parents to say the drive was taking longer than she thought, and she planned to skip the wedding and head back to San Diego. She didn't realize just how long the drive was going to be, her mom told me. That was the last time her parents actually heard from her. But this isn't the last time Grimm was seen altogether. That night, she was spotted at a hotel in Seligman, Arizona. A witness says she seemed disoriented, that she was actually trying to use euros instead of U.S. currency. On September 28th, a police officer responding to a report of a woman acting suspiciously found Grimm in her car at a cemetery and that was in Williams, Arizona. She told him that she was working on a photography project about missing soldiers, and that she had gotten emotional. She told the officer she planned to camp in her car that night. Now, I want to show you this. Here is some of the conversation. It was recorded on the officer's body cam. Hello. How are you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing great. Are you doing all right?
Yeah, I was doing a photo shoot of the lost soldiers. I got a little emotional, so I was crying before I got back on the road. I was actually thinking of just camping for the night, but I wasn't really sure exactly yet.
Gotcha.
I didn't plan to be here until sunset.
Okay. Just hang out here however long you want. You're good to go.
Awesome.
Okay, so 2 days later, on September 30th, a woodcutter saw Grimm camping in her SUV, and that was near Ash Fork, Arizona. He said she seemed okay. On October 4th, Grimm's parents reported her missing. The next day, October 5th, hunters found Grimm's SUV. It was abandoned. It was in the middle of a dirt road, and that was also outside Ash Fork, Arizona.
Okay, where's the bearded dragon too?
That woodcutter, that was 5 days earlier. This is what's very strange. Both tires on the right side of the SUV, they were flat. Her cell phone, her wallet, clothing, and sleeping bag were not in the car. And again, this is important. Neither was her pet, bearded dragon. Had gotten pretty recently. We're going to hear more about that in a second. Earlier today, I spoke with Chelsea's parents, Janet and Stephen Grimm. Here's some of that conversation. Can you talk to us a little bit about her itinerary? Was her plan to drive all the way from California to Connecticut? Was it sort of like a road trip she was looking forward to?
Actually, she was originally going to fly, but because of she had recently acquired a bearded dragon as a pet, and the airlines wouldn't let her take the animal on the plane.
What?
So the day that she was supposed to fly east for this wedding, she called
We
me
just
and
got pet insurance on our bearded dragon.
She said, I packed my car, I had my tent, I had my sleeping bag. I might spend a couple of nights in a hotel in my camp. I'm going to sort of see how it goes. And 3 days later, we talked to her in between, but 3 days later she said, I'm only as far as Arizona, I just don't think I can do this by myself, which we had tried to explain at the beginning. But she said, so I think I'm going to just skip the wedding and stay here for a couple of days and do a little camping, and then, so she made it sound like she was going to head back to San Diego.
Saw a picture of the bearded dragon. Did she have an adventurous spirit? I'm just thinking like that's a long drive in the camping. Was it out of the ordinary for her sort of?
Bearded dragons like the heat, so if she's somewhere hot, yeah, it can survive.
She was spontaneous. She changed plans a lot. This wasn't the first time she ever changed a plan, for sure. The magnitude of this adventure, quote unquote, of driving across the country, was a lot, even for Chelsea. And we said we thought that was too much, and if she wanted, we helped her fly from Phoenix home, or she had a friend in Phoenix that she could leave her car with. We gave her, a bunch of options. But she seemed intent on this once she had chosen.
Wow.
When did you report her missing? Like when did you start to get the feeling that something was wrong?
Well, we last talked to Chelsea on the 27th in the afternoon.
Yes, thank you, Miss Maria. I appreciate you, girl.
We probably are not going to have something.
This is so sad.
So for a couple of days, we didn't even think about it.
And yes, I'm still saving up for my laptop so that everything that is greatly appreciated. I am still trying to get that and a better tablet because apparently my sound isn't great on this as well. I spilled coffee on it one morning. That was a bad thing to do. But this is so Arizona. And this is also on News Nation, so if you guys want to look it up and find this story, you can. Hi, Pink Fan. Hi, babes. I'm glad you're back, honey. What time is it? I don't know. I gotta go soon. I have to go to work and I gotta go get my
Talked to
freaking
her and put my
little ass
she showed a
paycheck
couple of emails. Um, and she
that
said that
doesn't
they
pay all
did
the
have,
bills like I need it
they got
to.
together and they had had a nice visit at her house. And then Chelsea and she were going to brunch the next day, but the next day when it got closer to time for brunch, Chelsea said, I need to go.
There's a picture again, guys.
Change plans, so she did with this other friend.
Did the friend have any information about, like, any reason to be concerned, or did it just seem like a normal hangout?
This is just so
Not
sad.
particularly. Yeah, no alarm bells or anything. I mean, she says
This is a
they had
long,
a nice visit.
a long,
She was
a
looking
long
forward to seeing her the
recording
next
too.
day, so, it really explained that any better.
No, she said she was doing a photo project, I think in a cemetery, when she interacted with that police officer. Do you know anything more about that? Was she, a photographer? Can you shed light on that a little bit?
Well, she did photography a lot, and she also did paintings, rendered art. Her income, whatever.
Wow.
Her income
I'm
was,
gonna
and
share
so
this.
It's not at all unusual for her
I'm
to
gonna
make
copy
a
the
story or a
link.
photojournalist story for some
And
whatever
then
publication. So that's not unusual.
at the end of the video, what I'll do is for my tablet, I'll send that link to there, get it on there for you guys, so you guys can go and check this out. This is Chelsea Grimm.
I think she also had a strong affinity to her
Chelsea Grimm's parents.
grandfather,
And they're talking
and
with
was a World War II
Brian
veteran,
Enton. We all love Brian Enton. You know how much we love Brian Enton.
law to the veterans there.
Have you been able to see
Yes.
the body camera video? I think it was on. Did anything seem out of the ordinary, or did she just? I mean, you obviously know her better than anyone. Did she seem like herself in the video?
Couldn't see much of her. We just heard her voice. That sounded like it was definitely her, in my opinion. No, it didn't seem, out of the ordinary. And one thing that seemed very in the ordinary or in character was how I think she said, "I appreciate your compassion" or something like that. That sounded 110% like Chelsea. She's a very compassionate, empathetic person. Kind of an artist at heart.
Sorry that we went from Israel to the war to this, but I had came across this and I seen somebody talking about her, and I just felt like, okay, we need that. We need to find this woman. I didn't know she had a bearded dragon with her. That makes me devastated. Bearded dragons are able to live out in the heat. I mean, they're out there. There's wild ones in, like Australia, Texas, the deserts, hot humidity. But if it's been, if she got a bearded dragon from a pet store, then it means that most likely it's tameable. Now, if she would have got a wild caught one and didn't know it, it's not going to be it'll be okay to survive in the wild. But since this one has been brought home, it's going to need, I don't think it's going to be able to defend for itself anymore, because they lose that when they get captive and they need their feeder. Yes, Maria, I really hope your daughter gets better and you get better, and I hope everybody just sends prayers for everybody who's going through something. I just want everybody to be there for each other, and don't forget to think about Miss Sharon and her family. I love you, Miss Sharon. But yes, we do definitely need to be there for one another. And I hope to gosh we can find Chelsea, or is it Chelsea? I wonder how she says her name. Chelsea. She's a beautiful woman. And it looks like she needs to be found. Her bearded dragon needs to be found safe. If you guys want to go and check out with the Israel stuff, it's on the New York Post. You can stroll through there and it'll show you everything, every bits and pieces. It's a long articles, but it shows like different hours of what different things happening. Here you got, I don't know why he's getting arrested, but he's getting arrested for something he did bad. So, yeah, I just thought, when I seen that, I was just shocked, you guys. Shouting out lots of loves and hugs to everybody. Yes, I am so grateful for every single one of you guys that came. I'm so glad. Yesterday I did a live and my first day back, and of course, you just love when you get a troll in, and it didn't say nice things and discouraged me, but I can't let that not let me keep going because I love doing this. I love coming and bringing articles. I will have some stuff more for this area. I'm looking into finding out about the human trafficking bust that they did up here. Remind you guys, they did 5 massage parlors in Toledo, Ohio for HTN. I don't know the age rates. I don't know any of that, but I want to look into that. We love you too far, and thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And just to show you one of the makeup brands that I love from Australia is the Nude by Nature. This makeup is the best. It's from Australia. As you can see, from Australia. This makeup is awesome. So if you wear makeup, definitely, Australia has better makeup than the US makeup, let me tell you. I never would have thought that I would enjoy more makeup from Australia than I do makeup from the US. Unpacking my makeup that I had for Cedar Point, because I wore makeup on Cedar Point Day, just because I wanted to look somewhat kind of fancy. Like if we took pictures or anything, I've got to fix that rack before it completely falls to pieces. I use that one. That can go in here. This can come out. This can come out. Here's some more products this is the primer. This is the moisturizer infused foundation. That's awesome. And then that is the illuminating foundation, which I love. Also have Nude by Nature. I have all kinds of stuff from this woman. I love her to death, and she knows when I do my makeup, I do go all out. I try to do my makeup, really good, and I used to take really good pride in when I did my makeup and stuff. So I have this foundation as well that she sent me. She sent me a whole kit. This is the liquid one. Honestly, I really do. I think certain makeup companies I just don't think it's good quality. I would love to try Selena Gomez's makeup, but hers is just too damn expensive. I would love to try Selena Gomez's skincare, all of that. I need to try those wipes that she sent me. But this was a whole kit she got me. Nude by Nature. It came in this cute little case, and it had the powders, and stuff. Really cute. Love that. So, are you going to give your live of your nail kit? Oh my god, you know what? I should, Pink Fan. Thank you for mentioning that. My niece did these ones on me. My niece did her kit this time. Um, so these are the gel, um, you cure it, you put it in the nail, and the nails look like, and then you just paint them. My niece has gotten really fancy with hers. She's been practicing a lot, but she can't wear them right now because of bowling. But I bought a nail kit similar to hers. I like my nail kit a little bit better because something with her gel, when she put mine on, it burnt like hell. I don't know what it was, but if it was the curing part, but her lamp and shit burned. So maybe tomorrow I can show you both kits that I got. So far, the Modelin's kit that I bought with the polygel, I do not like. The polygel is so hard to work with. I thought polygel was supposed to be the easiest. I mean, it's kind of easy. Comes out the tube okay. It takes a lot of practice with that. Um, yes, I do like it because I do like having my nails on. Um, so when these come off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let my real nails rest for a while. And then I'm going to try to do the Modelin's Polygel one more time. Um, I got the better, stronger lamp, but the problem is, I get them on, I get the Polygel on, and then a few days later, they break. I don't know if I got too much Polygel or if I'm doing something wrong, but I will do, you guys. I'm definitely gonna do that for you guys. Show you guys exactly which two kits I bought. I bought the Modelin's Polygel, and then I bought this other kit, Salverland, Saviland, and it's a little kit. Comes with the tips, the gel glue, the wacky colors, but I can't have long nails. I love the wacky colors. I can do a certain amount of longness. These are kind of short for me. I've had longer than this before. But this gel seems to be holding up pretty good. None of them have broke, but like I said, these are actual, like, the tips, but they're a full tip now, and then what you do is you put this, like, acrylic gel type stuff onto the nail, boom, you put it on there, cure it, make sure you have no air bubbles, and then you should be good to go, you can paint. But my niece's lamp was burning so bad, I couldn't believe how bad it hurt, but, I'm gonna do that. Just break one certain left. Yep. Then I rip them all off. Yes. If I get false nails and one pops off, I'm tearing the rest of them off, or I'm going to fix that nail right away. She had to fix this thumb, but like I said, her gel thing just sucked. It hurt really bad, but I love you all. Man, I gotta do some more laundry. Love you guys. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go get ready, put my shirt on, and head out and make sure the dog goes potty. I do want to say we have to be really careful with our dog being outside right now. In my neighborhood, 4 dogs have been stolen, houses have been broken into, so we gotta make sure Scuba stays inside. I never bite my nails, but they snap. Yep, the gel strength, but I can't have them long. I have to take care. Much love. I love you all. I'll see you guys soon. I promise. Thank you all for coming. It means a lot to me. It makes my heart so warm. I love you all. Thank you. You guys be safe, and let's pray for Israel. Let's hopefully that, you know, things will get better, and, you know, we don't need another war. We don't need any more wars, you know. So, I love you guys. Thank you, R. Thank you, Far. Thank you, Pink Fan, Maria, Dumplin. Oh my God, I had so many in my life today. I am so blessed. Mwah. Thank you all.